What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Austin. This is the Sports Stage channel, guys. We're doing some DFS player props. We're doing college football. Tonight is Wednesday, August 28th. Tomorrow, the 29th, Thursday night, we got some college football games. Meaningful, real week one college football games. Finally, guys. Week 0 last week was fun, but it's week 1. Everybody's playing. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. Some people have a bye, but we got CU versus North Dakota State, Colorado versus North Dakota State. Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, those big name players at CU, obviously Coach Prime, taking on North Dakota State, guys. NDSU has dominated the FCS level for quite a while now. It's been North Dakota State, South Dakota State, Montana, Montana State, like pretty much those 4 schools. Sam Houston State before they made the jump. Don't sleep on NDSU. I actually took them. I think I put that pick out 3 days ago. I think it was Sunday. North Dakota State plus 11. That's a good bet. Good value in that bet. That's not what this video is about. I just wanted to tell you guys about that. But these picks are the CU North Dakota State game tomorrow, Thursday. Okay? We've got player props. We're going to do 4 of them. We're going to do 3, sorry, they're all CU players because North Dakota State being an FCS school, we can't do player props on them. They're all FBS, so they are all CU players for the player props. I apologize. I just stumbled over my words there. Couldn't get out what I was saying, but let's get right into it, guys. Rushing yards is the first one we're going to take. Looking at Dallin Hayden here. Dallin Hayden, his projection right here, according to this simulation, this AI process, you hit simulate, 41.8 yards. His over-under right now is at 37.5. The odds are the same both ways. -113 on the over, -113 on the under. We're taking the over on Dallin Hayden at 35.5 yards. So this shows 37.5 is the best line on this book right here. That is... I apologize. Let me scroll over. I don't even know what book that is because I don't use it. If anybody knows what that X is on that book, oh, it's Par X. So that's according to Par X. That's the best line on any sports book. Okay? Oops. What did I do here? I apologize, guys. I'm jumping around here. Sorry, I fat fingered it and just completely went back. We're back here though. Again, let me re-simulate this so you guys can see how the projections line up with the odds. Let's run the simulation. 41.8 for Dallin. 37.5 is the best line across any book. Right now on Sleeper, we're doing these picks on Sleeper. I didn't say that already, but you guys have seen the code here at the bottom of the screen. It's been up for this whole video. We're doing them on Sleeper. Dallin Hayden's line is 35.5. The best one on the sports book is 37.5. He's projected to get 41. That's great value that we're getting that line on the daily fantasy player app. So that's one thing that's different with sports books and daily fantasy apps. Those daily fantasy pick'em apps, they give you better lines a lot of the time. Sports books don't want you to know that, but it is good to take those plays. Sports books do have their benefit. I love betting on sports books. To be honest, to be completely honest, I do more bets on sports books than I do daily fantasy just because I like money lines, overs, unders, all those things that they offer. But for player props, these daily fantasy apps is the way to go, guys. So Dallin Hayden, over 35.5 rushing yards. Put that one on your slip. Next, we're sticking with rushing. His teammate, Charlie Offerdahl here. This guy's a walk-on. If you guys don't know much about Charlie Offerdahl, great story, hardworking kid. He's a walk-on. He is a senior now, I believe. He's in his 4th year, so redshirt junior. Charlie Offerdahl, incredible kid. His line is at his projections at 39.2 yards. The over/under here is at 28.5 yards. Guys, we are getting the line on Sleeper is 36 yards. Huge difference right here. That's an 8-yard difference between the sportsbook line and Sleeper's line. I'm going to take the under here. Charlie Offerdahl, as good as the kid is, as good of an athlete as that kid is, his story is great. He hasn't played running back other than scrub time in his whole time at CU. He's played a lot of special teams. He's a great hustle player, great locker room guy from what I hear. But I'm taking him on the under at 36.5 yards. Okay, his projection here is 39. His line is actually at 28, but because he hasn't played meaningful college football yet, and he's splitting carries with Dallin Hayden, who I think is a better back, we're going on the under 36.5 for Charlie Offerdahl. Next, let's move past that one. We're going to go to passing yards. You already know who we're going to, because he's the biggest name in college football right now. Shedeur Sanders. He's got his rollie. He's going to be doing his flashy stuff. I don't care for it. I'm old school. I like, hand the ball to the referee, move on, act like you've been there. But that's not the way football is played anymore. So it is what it is. Shedeur Sanders, 312 yards is his projection. His line is at 304 yards. We're taking Shedeur over, but we're getting it at 295 yards on Sleeper. So like I said, the best line on the sports books right now is at 304. We've got it at 295. He's projected to get 312. That's a huge difference, guys. We're hitting that over. I don't think you guys need to see much more. And before I move on, guys, right now, this is week 1, right? We haven't seen these teams yet. So a lot of this is based on projection, based on last year, based on kind of a little bit of the hype and what we're seeing in camp so far. A lot of the sports books are paying attention to what's going on in training camp, how these guys are looking, things like that. I don't pay attention to every training camp. Obviously, it's, 156 or something like that, college football teams that are in FBS, something crazy like that. So none of us can keep up with all that, but the books have people to do it. This simulation thinks Shedeur's going for 312 yards, and we're getting it at a 295 line. Take the over on Shedeur Sanders, guys. So there's your first 3 picks. Dallin Hayden over 35.5 yards. Charlie Offerdahl under 36.5 yards. And Shedeur Sanders over 295 passing yards. You guys know I like to correlate my picks. Okay, I like to go receiving yards and passing yards. Sleeper doesn't let us do that. So I would love to do Travis Hunter on the receiving yards to pair that with Shedeur Sanders. I mean, Travis Hunter right here, you can see he does not have a projection for him, but his over-unders at 65.5. Travis Hunter, last year before he got hurt, especially against CSU, he lit it up in week 1. The dude's a freaking monster. As advertised, he's every bit of the player he's advertised to be. So like I said, his line is at 65.5 yards. We're going to hop over here to props.cash. His projection on here is 75.5 yards. What I want to point out, Shedeur Sanders, his line is at 2.5 for passing touchdowns. Projected is at 1.49. Who's his number 1 receiver? Travis Hunter. So we're going to take Travis Hunter. I know this says anytime TD. It does not have receiving TDs on here. But we're going to take Travis Hunter over half a touchdown. Okay? This means it doesn't, on the props.cash line, it's saying anytime TD, he can run it in, he can catch it, he can throw it if they did some trickery. But anytime touchdown for Travis Hunter. On here, I'm going to take it as a receiving touchdown. Travis Hunter over half a receiving touchdown because he is Shedeur Sanders' number 1 receiver. By putting that in there, we're getting a jump in our multiplier for our payout. But I'm going to ensure this slip just because it's week 1 and it's hard to determine how much these guys are going to play. I would imagine if CU gets up by 3 touchdowns and it's the second half, Hunter's coming out of the game. There's no reason to risk injury on your best player. But remember what I said at the beginning of this video. I'm taking North Dakota State plus 11. I do think it's going to be a tight game. CU is not going to just walk all over this team. So I believe the starters should be in for most of the game. Travis Hunter, like I said, being the number 1 receiver. Shedeur Sanders being who he is. His line's at 2.5. If he throws for 3 touchdowns, one of those is going to be Travis Hunter. If he throws for 2 touchdowns, more than likely one of them is going to be Travis Hunter. He's the number 1 receiver, guys. So that's your slip. I'll pull it up here so you guys can see it. And real quick, this is a promo code page, I guess you could say, for you guys. Yes, I do get a cut of this. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say I'm promoting these apps for no reason. I do actually put in slips on apps that I don't have promo codes for. I've done Underdog, Prizepicks, that stuff. I go where the good slips are. But I do want to show you guys this code worldwide on Sleeper and Chalkboard right here. That gets you a deposit match up to $100. So yes, I get a cut from Sleeper and Chalkboard when you guys sign up using my code, but really I'm showing you this. It's for you guys. You get free money from these apps. I don't know why you wouldn't do it if you're going to use the apps. If you're not going to use these apps, scratch it. Don't even bother with it. But if you're going to use these apps, get the free money out of them. Even if you're depositing 20 bucks, they'll give you 20 bucks and match it. That's free freaking money, guys. So code worldwide on Chalkboard and Sleeper, that gets you that deposit match. And then down here on Dabble, this actually just changed. It's no longer $10 on sign up because it's beginning of football season. They're doing $25 on sign up. So if you use code SSWIN on Dabble, one of my favorite apps because of their payout structure, it's the best payout structure, I think. They're giving you 25 bucks to play with right now. I am going to be doing a Dabble slip on the Florida-Miami game, so tune into the channel, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video and get those picks as well. And then here's our slip, guys. Like I said, Dallin Hayden over 35.5 rush yards, Shadir Sanders over 295.5 passing yards, Travis Hunter over half a receiving TD, Charlie Offerdahl under 36.5 rush yards. That's our slip, guys. That's all I got. Like I said here a little bit ago, if you like my style, if you like what I do, you like these picks, anything about the channel, guys, and you want to support me, I appreciate it 100% from the bottom of my heart. Any support I can get, hit that subscribe button, join the Sports Stage community. We're going to win big this football season. Yes, there's a bunch of stuff in the description down here that I can offer you guys. My VIP NFL season pass, NFL and college football season pass. That's the big one, guys. If you're going to do anything involving my page, I suggest getting the NFL and college football season pass because football is my expertise. That's where we win. That's where I can offer you the most bang for your buck. All right, that's all I got, guys. One last thing. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Fantasy Fits t-shirt. There's a link down there. Get your Fantasy Fits t-shirts. They're freaking awesome. Use code SportsStage, get 10% off. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.